We do have a video of Dan Campbell talking about the defense as a whole today when he met with the media. So here's what your head coach had to say about the defense's performance.
Defensively, Lopez showed up big time. Man, he was disruptive. Couldn't block him. He's just been a quietly productive guy for us the whole season and just really stepped up in a big way. Branch was all over the field, played aggressive, smart, got him going, active player. Jack Campbell, man, he just continues to get better and better. I mean, he's our bell cow over there, man, and solves issues, plays snap to whistle. Rock was good. I thought TA played much better overall. That was good to see.
You see him mention a lot of the guys that we were just talking about. The first person out of his mouth was Roy Lopez. Shout out to all the Tortas. He had literally, I think he had 3 tackles for loss in that one where he was just blowing up plays in the backfield. He mentioned Brian Branch, who had a sack and a half and was all over the place. Jack Campbell has been one of the best linebackers in the National Football League and just week in and week out is making plays. It's awesome to see this defense going.
Brian Branch has a spin move so clean that we thought it was Aiden Hutchinson.
We thought it was Hutch, yeah.
He had a spin move for the sack. And I had Aiden Hutchinson for a sack in my parlay, so I'm like, I'm going crazy. It was Brian Branch. It was also like one of my favorite players. But, Brian Branch is good to see him in form. I think there's like one of those good confident booster games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, just to remind you, like, we're the shit.
Like we are. Like I said, we know the Commanders suck. We knew the Commanders suck going into this one. They're banged up. They weren't playing even good when they were healthy. Yeah. We just needed to see it. It needed to look different than what it has the past couple weeks, and it did.
And so do the Vikings. But we didn't show up for that one.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to tuck some of these in your belt to, again, remind yourself. I'm the fucking man around here. It's like UFC reference, I guess, with Max Holloway when they're giving those like the rubies in the belt for every championship defense you got. And he's calling them cupcakes. So it's another cupcake, another ruby on the belt. Like, fucking, like, don't forget I'm a fucking man around them bees. Nick, where you have that one? The defense.
I'm excited about this defensive play, but honestly, like, it would have been terrible if we would have, gave up more points to this team with a backup quarterback in there. The Commanders are complete garbage. They got the 29th ranked defense, the Commanders do. So the Lions did what they needed to do, gain some confidence, take care of business on the road, bouncing back from that disaster of a Minnesota game. But I also don't want to overreact and act like this team is like, the best team in the league again, because it was such a bad Commanders team. We still need to prove it next week, but it is way better to be on this side saying it compared to that Vikings loss. I will say that because it gives me confidence moving forward that it's going to come down to Dan Campbell as the guy calling plays. He learned that Johnny Moe wasn't it. He went out there, took accountability into his own hands. And, I feel confident moving forward with Dan Campbell that he's going to get the ball in the playmaker's hands. I wanted to ask you guys a question. What the hell's going on with Amon-Ra St. Brown dropping footballs? Because it's now 3 weeks in a row. He's had, I believe, multiple drops. He was pissed off with the one that hit him in the face.
Yeah.
Good coverage on the DB.
Yeah.
And then the other one was just a flat-out drop. And it's so weird to see.
It is weird to see, and it's very uncharacteristic. That's why I don't think it's a performance thing as much as there's something behind the scenes that we're not going to hear about because it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, we saw him walking around here a couple weeks back. Spinney did, and he had an air cast on that hand. Remember Jeff brilliantly pointed out the bruised thumb during the podcast. I think he may be still dealing with that, some type of thumb injury or maybe even a wrist injury that you kind of need to catch, especially as consistently as he is. He's a big hands catcher. So that's just my assumption of it all because it is so uncharacteristic. It's just not – he doesn't do this, not in multiple games, not multiple times in the game either.
Yeah, that's what I'm not like over. Oh my God, Amon-Ra St. Brown's trash.
That's not
what I'm saying at all. It's just super uncharacteristic.
You just said it.
He's garbage. Trade him. Obviously joking. I love Amon-Ra St. Brown, but that would make a lot of sense. I do like that angle of it. That there is probably something behind the scenes because it's just so odd to see St. Brown do this now multiple weeks in a row. Yeah, it's just odd. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on it.
Yeah. Jeff, how did you feel about the defense and or Amon-Ra St. Brown's drops?
I mean, I think Amon-Ra will be fine. I mean, of course, he might be dealing with, a little bit of a nagging injuries. He's had a pretty, high usage in this offense for that first, half of into the bye week, so it wasn't really no one was really getting featured besides him, so he was definitely getting banged up there. I felt like this defense could have played a lot better, and I feel like we're okay because I know Calvin Shepard was not happy giving up 22 points to the Commanders. I know he was not happy. So I don't think that this is – I think the defense is going to get better. I feel like coming up against the Eagles, I feel like they're going to put a real emphasis on stopping the run. And not just the run with Saquon, but the run with Jalen Hurts as well.
Yeah.
And they're going to really try to, make it, Jalen
I think
Hurts
they'll be able
air
to
it
do it,
out.
man.
And if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But I feel like with this Philadelphia team coming up, they're going to really put an emphasis on stuff in the run.
My biggest place bet was Marcus Mariota under.
Yeah.
Because we've been dominating these mobile quarterbacks.
And per Adam Schefter a couple hours ago, the Commanders head coach Dan Quinn told reporters that he will now take over as defensive coordinator for the Washington defense.
He learned from Dan Campbell a
Yeah,
little bit
he
right
said,
there.
well, all right, maybe I should do that too.
Were you at the Amon-Ra stuff? I think it's just someone in the
Yeah.
chat said he was shaking his hand after that.
Yeah, he was shaking his hand
I've
after
never seen
one
that
of the
too,
Terry
actually.
said one of them was tipped. I don't know if it was or not, but the ball could have been tipped right there at the end. But yeah, I think he's dealing with a little bit of an injury. Nothing I'm too worried about.
Jared Goff didn't put too much heat on the ball, did he? No way. No way.
Jared Goff was
He was on one.
He
Dan
was
Campbell gives
on
some credit too.
one.
But yeah, I guess like the Amon-Ra point too. Like you'll never know with him. Like we remember he played that game with hand, foot, and mouth, and we didn't know until the wide receiver series came out. And if that series had not come out, you probably would have never known that happened.
Yeah.
He had the oblique injury he's dealing with too.
His
Like
oblique was detached from his leg or whatever.
yeah, bro. Like what do we do? Like this guy's just like he's just a beast, man. So personally, I think it's something going on with the hand, wrist, and we're just never gonna know about it until it maybe comes out in the pod, maybe it comes out
He'll
for the
come
Super Bowl.
after the season's over.
Yeah.
He shattered his
and then
thumb
he's
in
gonna-
four
then he's gonna
spots.
say-
Yeah, dude. His thumb was actually off his body.
Yeah. He
He's
lost
had a
all-
carrot in there.
He lost all movement in his thumb for a 4-month period.
that would be St. Brown, man.
would be
just
St.
thugging through it, man.
Yeah.
And still putting up numbers. Still had a tutty yesterday too. And he still ate a punch.
Yeah,
That was a big shot he
that
took.
was a good punch.
And yeah, they said Kinlaw tried saying he hit Deron Payne first.
Right.
These guys are stupid, dude.
Right. All those cameras around.
Yeah, so it was like
one
80-some cameras in the building, brother. We would have saw that. And he got suspended today. If Amon-Ra hit him, they would have found that, and Amon-Ra would have been fined or suspended as well.
Talking all that shit after the loss. Lions come in, pull the belt out, just start smacking that ass in their house in front of Donnie himself.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Forgot about
funny.
that. Yeah, he was there.
That was a
They got
terrible
embarrassed
job
in
on the
front of
call.
the president of the United States.
Yeah, they did.
I'd be crashing out too.
Yeah.
He's a pop.
Embarrassed in front of the commander in chief. I would have been swinging too.
Somebody was saying that's why Deron Payne punched him.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he did the Trump dance.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny.
Maybe to show Presley you got some fight in him still. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
they were definitely thinking that drive was going to be a 3-and-out. Next thing you know, it's their longest drive of the game. 10 minutes on the clock. They
And
didn't
did you
know
see the
what
one-
the hell to talk to him about?
Did you see the one where
Terrible.
Kinlaw was in Goff's face barking at him? We
That
saw
pissed me off so
And then they
bad.
scored a touchdown the next game. Next play.
Yeah.
Next play was Jameer Gibbs' rushing touchdown.
That's
Yeah.
probably why
Like-
they're pissed off.
Focus on ball, buddy, instead of chirping Jared Goff.
Well, that's like before the game, they posted him giving the pregame speech. Deron Payne, the one who got kicked out. He goes, "I'm here for you. You guys count on me." You got kicked out like the first quarter, brother.
Loser.
What the fuck, man? Yeah, I hope you broke it.
Me too.
All right, let's go to break. Come back. We got more offense. The rushing offense, is it back? We'll see.
We'll see.